immediately. See, yeah, now you need the extra 30
There we
seconds.
go. There we go. I found something out here. I was on my laptop remotely to my desktop that I'm using now, and the video wouldn't connect, and I was scratching my head. I know I'm late. I was 1 minute early. Anyway, I shut off my remote from my laptop to here, and I got on instantly. So I learned something this morning. So as some of you know, I'm an IT guy. I run a remote help desk as well as a computer club where you get a tune-up, etc. And there are big changes in the industry this summer. And Sherry, by the way, I experience this all the time in IT, that clients or clients want to do things themselves, and we all can do things ourselves to a certain extent. Now, I can add oil to my car, right, and make sure my oil is full, but I can't do an oil change and filter. Okay, so you can do a little bit yourself, but when you try to tackle something like the IRS or trying to maintain your own computer the right way, totally, yeah, you can run a virus scan if you know how. Big changes in my industry for the last couple of years, and we call this in my industry a roadmap, by the way, a roadmap to the future. The roadmap is the following. In the last couple of years, the industry has been struggling with mobile devices. We do have remote access to mobile devices, and the systems are just not up to par. The system that I was using, I gave up on because it took 20 minutes, if we were lucky, to get on a phone remote rather than 20 seconds, a computer. And then half the time it didn't work. And that's not good for your first impression. It's not good for an old client. They get very frustrated, and rightfully so. Anyway, my vendor is coming out. It's in the beta version, that's experimental version, with a remote system. Should be finished this summer. And the remote system will let my clients hook up. I can hook up to my client's phone just like I do computers, and it will be stable. So the phone is the most vulnerable part of one of the most vulnerable parts of your IT system. You take it out of your household, it, God forbid, can get lost or stolen, and especially when you're traveling. So phone security is really important. If you lose your phone, God forbid, it's maybe a 3-hour job with security. Without security, it could change your life because your emails on your phone, if someone a bad guy got into your phone. So this is the utmost importance in IT. And at this point, it's experimental. Sometime July will go full blast. And I can now, for my members, I can find their phone, which Google and Apple can do too. But try to find your phone with Google when you have to sign on to Google with your computer. And by the time you do that, it gets very complicated because Google wants to give you a password to your phone, which you don't have anymore. So this lets me get.
But you do have the password. The password is incorrect.
Yes.
I mean, that's the password.
Well, by the way, Google solved this problem. At least they think they did, and I think they did. They will supply you now with, I think it's 6 or 8, I forget what, I have them on a flash drive, codes for the future. Anytime you're on the planet, anywhere for the rest of your life, you don't lose them. So if you lose your phone, you can use one of these pre-scripted codes. It gets very complicated for most people. Instead of, hey, Ira, I lost my phone. Can you tell me where it is? Well, I can tell you at least the block it's on or the corner it's on, the address even sometimes. What do? Well, at this point, I'm going to lock your phone. So I lock the phone remotely. Then we decide what to do. Do we want to change the password? Do we want to erase the phone? Do all this remotely. You want to download an app? You need help, phone help. I'm going to be able to download and see your app store or see your Play Store right on my screen. Bam, download the app.
Do you have a 10-second wrap up? How you want to summarize all that you just said?
And I'm sorry to be so verbose. I get excited about these things.
Yeah. Verbose. I'm glad you said it.
Phone security is very important, and it's finally coming into being.
Thank you so much, Ira. Certainly not lacking in the verbose department today, but it's important with cybersecurity and IT as well. And I think we're all from Florida except for Rosalind, so we're getting